literally as soon as I start typing something.
Yeah.
Hello. So I did mess around with OBS last night. I was up until 1 a.m. It was great.
Oh, fun. Oh, wait, I'm just making some ad money right now.
Ad money. I changed up how the tavern works now.
Okay.
So instead of going through YouTube to play it, and every so often like, are you still watching this, and pause the whole thing, and me have to mess with OBS, I decided to download the video and just put that up as a video player. So we still have all of that, all the music. The thing is, I'm not able to hear it. So I cannot hear the vibing out music. It's also super loud. But other than that, everything's okay. Everything works just fine.
Everything works just fine. Let me just give you a nice new voice. I'm not gonna hear it. I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're just gonna torture me now.
I'm just gonna put a fun voice in there, so to avoid you getting any viewers, so they can get in the way of me being the main character. Oh, yeah, I just got 450 points for watching. Nice.
Woo! Yeah, they're just gonna come in and like, what is wrong with this guy's voice? Why does he sound so stupid?
Exactly. But then they leave again, and that way I avoid losing to my main character role.
I mean, at this rate, you're still the main character. You're absolutely just blazing through everything. I don't think chat can bring up to that unless someone challenges you for the main character title. And then we're gonna have a whole Ex Machina sequence.
Imagine me and chat dueling. Oh. Yeah, we should totally change chat to chat.
I changed Chattiest to chat already.
Yeah, no, I mean chat to chat.
Oh. Chad. Chad is the main character now.
Chat.
It's a total takeover.
Then we got Chadius, Aurelianus, and Chat. Giga Chat.
I gotta pop up the character sheet for chat so they can have a character to yell at. Of course, chat is doing chat things, always sitting in the back going, yeah, cheeseburgers in every fight and every adventure. They're just there for moral support.
Chat is just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Second, himself, herself, themselves.
Chat is just doing whatever chat does. While you're off fighting, they're chasing butterflies and planting flowers.
I would say chat would use they them because it's chat, so there's not really.
Yeah.
It can be gender text messages sent.
That's why I've been saying they or just chat in general.
Yeah, it's just chat. It's just chatting, doing chat things.
Yeah, chat things doing chat things. They're just off in the field chasing flowers.
Chat, doing chattiest, thingiest things. You know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
And after we're done with some D&D, then I'm gonna play some Armada with you. Or teach you.
Teach me as I die and, sit in a hole face first and just question life as it goes along.
So I hope you already got the tabletop simulator.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, so last night, also another reason why I stayed up pretty late is that I got Tabletop Simulator. Just messing around with that. Do not know how to work the game at all. Found out the hard way, do not skip the intro to the game or it breaks the entire game. You have to let it play out. And then I also got Going Medieval, which I just realized it's RimWorld but 3D.
Okay. So anyway, then we can later just like put some fleets into I don't know. Do you want to use the fleet you've already made, or do you want to make a new fleet with this?
Oh,
under my teachments?
it'd probably be best if you used the fleet I already made. I also did make my own freaking fleet with like the 400 point fleet.
400 point fleet.
Yeah, I made a 400 point fleet.
What faction?
I think it's with the Republic. I'm not sure.
Wait, can you check on that because I have some 400
it's
point
Empire.
CS fleet.
It's an Empire
Oh.
ship fleet.
Okay. Well, 400 points is the standard amount. So if you want to just go with that, then
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
sure.
I made another 300 point fleet.
yesterday I played a really cool Empire fleet. Yesterday I had a lot of fun with that. You wanna steam that fleet? Just for like, I don't know. I mean, you probably can't pull too much information from that, but just so you know. So that was my 17th Imperial Response Unit with an interdictor. Pretty cool because suppression refit means I can just slow them down pretty much. Just slow the enemy down whenever
Yeah, you know,
whenever
they
I
can't
want.
move. If they can hyperspace, they can't anymore.
I mean, hyperspacing is really part of the game normally, but yeah, that's just the would normally be. So that's pretty much the list here. If you want to look through it, you can. But pretty much what's happening here is that so pretty much what's happening here is that Orsel, which was my commander, Admiral Orsel, can make me just change my speed whenever I want, whenever I move. So I can just be fast, slow, whatever I want, and the interdictor makes it that the enemy can always be slow when I want him to be. Which means his big ships have to go fast so they don't get slowed down to 0 speed, which you'd never want. 0 speed is the worst thing which could ever happen to you.
But I
Because
want
then you
to be
can't
slow.
use... The thing is, your speed is so 1, 2, 3, or fast ships can go up to 4. That's the maximum. Fighters go up to 5 maximum. The thing is, if you're at 0 speed, then you can't move. Sure, you can just stay there and do your things, but you can't use your defensive things. So pretty much you would be just watching as they shoot you down. So 0 speed is pretty dangerous to have.
No,
So
that
pretty much
sounds like
what I
something
did
would
here. So the interdictor makes him. He has to move his big capital ship, his MC-80, at 2 speed because then I can't get down to 0, and then because it's a 2 speed, he accidentally rams it into my Imperial 2 Star Destroyer, which is so good for me because the Star Destroyer has more health, and pretty much the Star Destroyer has good front weapons, and the MC-80 has good broadsides. You know what I'm getting at?
Yes.
Pretty much we ram into each other, and I can front fire him, and he can't do anything back because only his broadsides are good. His front is shit. So I'm just firing into him and ramming into him over and over again. And we're just like standing there, and I'm just destroying him, which was pretty nice for me, and I won that game. So yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, so pretty much, you for the game you just like copy the list in which you got on a website. So remember the website we rate the fleets on? So pretty much, yeah. So pretty much you get that thing which you copy out there, and you copy that into just into the tabletop simulator, and then the fleet just spawns in. That's it.
And then you throw it
Simple as
around. And then you throw it around like a child. Get on the board!
Yeah. Okay then, so I guess we should start D&D before we get too much into Star Wars Armada.
So, with the recap,
I'm traveling south.
yeah, you are traveling to the south. I forgot to pull up the map again. This is like the one thing I forget to pull up every time I do D&D is the map.
Oh, I can feel with you, brother. I'm always forgetting to pull up my galaxy map for my SW5E game. Then I'm just like there, oh yeah, right, I need to pull up the galaxy map. Oh no. Then I have no clue where they are.
Oh, I need to update the old map too because the old D&D map is on there, and we need the new D&D map.
on it. I mean,
Oh.
prop, come there.
Yeah. Okay. Pop it up on here now. It's small.
It's for now small, but that's standard. That's a feature.
It's a
We want to be small and like it's not a bug, it's a feature.
It just works. Yep, now you see Rome is on there. Oh wait, I already showed you, yeah, that Rome. Added forests and hills. Alright, so you and two others, I think it's two guards that originally deserted to you, are riding on horseback southward. They recruit the two other nearby towns into Rome, as the recap says. Also, you know, your town population's down. You got 20 Armenian guards. You have 38 people because a couple of them died during the Undead Siege.
Exactly. I'm gonna definitely, when I convince him to join me, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna say, look, I fought off 80 undead on my own.
Propaganda!
Yeah, why do you think I did that? Because it's cool? I mean, yeah, I did it originally because it was cool, but now I just turned it into propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda. Free propaganda works. Alright, which one do you want to head to? Because there is a town a bit to the southeast of you, and there's one bit to the southwest. Okay, you're going to the town southwest, the really small village.
Yeah.
Cute little itty bitty village right there in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Go for the small first. Oh, by the way, literally me singing on my way to.
You're just singing your way there. Okay, we're gonna roll a charisma, see how much your companion likes this.
Oh, come on.
They're quite annoyed. They're quite annoyed, but they're putting up with it. They're putting up with it, but they're quite annoyed with your singing because they're more used to gloomy nature type of things and nothing too joyful. So they're kind of annoyed with you right now. But they're following you nonetheless. They haven't opened their mouths or said anything. They're just, your two guards are just like, please.
Roma and Victor, my fellow friends here. Come on. Okay, so I guess we travel south. Oh yeah. By the way, Rome is still with two houses there. Aren't we already a free-house place? I mean, we are. Or is that population based, or is that based on how big the city is? As like
it's based on the size. Right now, the size of it is still considered a village, even though it's fortified. It will evolve as you grow. It will expand to a town, and eventually into a city.
Okay, good. Because if it was population-based, then we would be effed right now.
No, it's based on town size and how...
You know what? Oh, originally, I only planned to do the two here, but I mean, now looking at it, I mean, that very little one seems very much in range here.
Oh yeah, the one under the town.
Exactly, but I wonder if that may be in big influence under Tichok.
You could try to go down there and see how that goes.
I'm gonna
I mean, the pathway is literally like right along the road to the town, anyways. If you
I
go around.
know it. It just I want to do the free ones here first. So I can like get the whole middle section into my new formed empire. Then from there I can expand to new places. I want to go slow. I want to start out slow with my expansion here.
Start slow as you go out to claim two towns in the name of Rome.
Oh, come on! It's one village and one town. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like no one's gonna miss it.
No one's gonna miss them. Yeah, but plus I'm giving them more fortification, making them better as trading partners. So actually, I'm helping everyone by strengthening the economy.
All right. So you and your companions ride on horseback. For a solid day. You guys didn't even take a break. You just rode there straight for a solid day, just riding full speed to the town.
So I guess I lose half a day of rations?
Yeah. As you arrive over the horizon, the sun the sun is kind of like, it's early morning, but like it's bright enough to be, you know,
Where's the
it's bright enough to
sunrise?
see.
Where's the sunrise here?
The sun rises in the east like normal, and it sets in the west.
Okay, boring, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird because like mostly the western side of the continent that you're currently on is more deserty than the eastern side.
Whatever. So yeah, and I know that's my kind of thought. Like, that's okay. So I guess we're right. Describe to me what I see as I ride onto the town and into it.
Okay, so let's roll your perception. So as you're riding the town, you are noticing a lot of smoke. You can't tell if it's just a bunch of bonfires or whatever. It's just you notice there's smoke rising in the sky.
Okay, this seems less like bonfires and more like the place is burning down.
So
I turn to my two compatriots riding behind me. Prepare for battle. I pull up my bastard sword and ride full speed into there to make sure that this. And if it's being raided right now, I will be like the hero, you know, which is more great propaganda.
more propaganda. Okay, so
imagine you're living here and then you're getting raided and suddenly guys shows up and just cuts the people down who raid you and then he tries to recruit you. I mean, you would be so happy to join him, you know?
Yeah.
So please.
So you and your companions ride straight into town. Swords drawn at anything, and everything's burnt down. Like, there's no buildings left standing. Even the limestone buildings walls are torn down.
Okay, is there any people left here? Any do humans or humanoids?
You guys look around and you do see a small band of armed soldiers patrolling through the town. They're only about 5 guys strong. Like, they're not that many. They kind of look like a cleanup party. Make sure there's no one left. But as you look around, you don't see. They're like the only living thing there. You don't even see bodies on the ground. You might see a couple weapons here and there on the ground, but there's like no signs of casualties anywhere. The only life you see are those 5 guys patrolling the town.
I want to ride up to them slowly, just like putting the bastard sword away and just slowly riding up to them. Maybe I
Alright.
can make this.
I'm gonna roll on their perception too. See how well this goes. Oh
yeah. I don't want to hide my presence. I just don't want to.
Yeah, but they're
appear
more
threatening.
they're still more concentrated on looking around for survivors. They hear you gallop, like, you know, your horse coming up to them, but they think you're someone else. So they don't even notice you at first. Until you're like right on top of them. As soon as they notice you, one of them immediately throws an axe at you as a quick response, and he completely misses.
I just want to imagine how I would totally hit, but I just like dodge to the side.
Oh no, the guy, because it was the guy just threw it off to the side. Like, he didn't get a good throw or anything. He kind of just threw it sideways like a frisbee, and it just went off way to the left, the right of you, left of them.
Whoa. Sure, you don't have to attack me like that. You could have hurt somebody.
They're not listening. They're drawing their weapons. They're coming towards you. Your horse is a little frightened by them and it's backing up.
I wanted to warn you. Well, I want to throw a pilum at one of them.
You gonna throw a peel at one of them? Peel them?
Yeah.
You throw one, and it barely hits one of them. Like, it kind of like glimmers, like hits the chainmail, but then just like rips a good chunk off the guy, and just falls straight to the ground.
Wait. It it falls, or he falls.
The pilum falls out of him. Like, it didn't hit the point where it got stuck, but as it fell out, it kind of ripped off a good chunk of him and like ripped the chainmail. You did about 8 damage to him.
Not bad.
So he's stumbling back. One of them pulls out a bow and draws it to aim it at you. And he does hit you. But
by the way, did I get like a long rest in between sessions, or?
Yeah, you get a
something?
long rest. You always get a rest in between sessions.
Okay, because I was at 18 hit points, so I could have went a whole different way. Yeah.
I could have gone a whole different way. The archer hits you only for like 2 damage. It hits your Gamerson and like the tip dips like right through it. But like it's not in you. You can easily rip it out and throw the arrow off to the side. Like only the tip managed to hit you.
How far are they away at this point?
At this point you have 3 of
Yeah,
them
it was pretty much
right
top
on
of
your
them,
horse. Yeah, you have 3 of them right on your horse. The one you hit with the pilans kind of stumbled back a little bit, and then you have the one archer. One of your guards comes around back to go straight for the archer, though, on his horseback. So you gotta add momentum calculation and how good he hits. So he manages to knock over the archer with the horse. He doesn't hit the archer, he completely misses his swing, but he knocks the archer down with his horse and does 1 blunt damage to it. 1 blunt damage to the archer.
I want to try to like ride forward and hit one of them with my best sword. It's like
Okay.
stabbing the side.
Just go straight for a thrust. So you charge up to the guy that looks more of a threat. He has a short spear in hand. That's all about it. You go with your bastard sword, and you glanced off of his kettle helmet.
Ooh.
And how dare you change my voice?
I have to keep those other viewers away.
Have to keep them away. I will disable voice mod.
Ah.
I have that power within me. Anyways, so it does bounce off his kettle helmet. You don't really do much to him. A guy next to you carrying a large axe goes in for a swing at you. And he also misses. It kind of hits you on the leg, where but like because of the angle of it, it just kind of doesn't do anything to you.
I'm gonna go for counter against that guy and just give him a nice stab. You know, he tries to attack me, I just stab him. Stab.
Alright, so you go for him to stab him, and you also miss. You also miss him.
What's my second guard doing? I had 2 with me.
Yeah, I know. The second guard, he's riding up behind the guy with the axe. He's riding up to him, and he just welts him on the side of the head. He just comes in and welts him on the side of the head. And he does 6 damage to him. The guy is just... He gets knocked over by the momentum of the horse. The guy gets a really good slice in on him, knocks him straight to the ground. He's still... And the second guard's still riding off, going in for another run. The guy that I threw a pilum at is going for the guy that went after the archer since he's the closest to him. And he doesn't connect his swing. He kind of just goes in for a swing and doesn't connect it. He kind of stumbles on the archer as he walks in and fumbles his swing.
Mm-hmm.
So far you're doing pretty good besides that one arrow incident.
I mean, I just have an arrow sticking like kind of inside of me, but pretty fine.
Yeah, it's just stuck inside your Gamerson. The tip is kind of like the tip managed to get into your skin, but like that's about it.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
Pretty much nothing that's so far.
yeah.
So far, these just showed incompetence here. I'm gonna keep their horses later, but I use these horses and their equipment to equip my new troops here.
Yeah.
This town is gonna get famous for its great horse archers. I'm already telling you. I'm gonna name this town Mongolia.
It's the town of Mongolia. The Mongols never invaded Rome. Rome invaded the Mongols.
Dun dun dun.
Alternate history. Alright. Now I believe it's your turn.
I just basically went. I think.
Because
yeah,
your
I mean,
guy-
can I do a swing around to hit the two people around me? Because I think there's two people like can I try to hit both of them with like a nice swing?
Okay, so you're gonna go for a double swing. So you're gonna turn your horse sideways and quickly do a double swing on them.
I want to do a really big swing to try
You
to
end
both
up
them.
accidentally bonking your horse and it bucks you off.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, sure. Whatever.
The guy with the spear sees the opportunity and goes straight for a stab. And he hits a 20.
Okay, nice. Nice for him. How much does that guy's gonna
I
be 10
rolled the
damage?
wrong die there. The die I need to roll is here. He hits you for 10 damage.
Predicted! So predictable. Okay.
He got you like right in an opening in your plate armor and just went deep in. Like it's hurting bad. Oh wait, there is a saving throw for you, but I doubt your saving throw is going to be a 20. Yeah, your saving throw is a 15. you weren't quick enough to block it. Do you want one of your guards to react to see if they can do anything about that?
No, they didn't concentrate on their own fights.
Okay. So, because I go to player, NPC player, so it's your turn again after that attack.
Okay, so that guy just stabbed me pretty bad. Can I just like take his weapon as he stabs into me and just pull him down off the horse? With like his weapon and everything?
Well,
Just,
he's
like,
not
pull
on a
him off?
horse, he's on foot.
Oh, I thought he. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna stab him through like his throat or something. I'm gonna try to see if I can manage to do something like that.
This is a bad. If anything, you end up you went to go up to stab him, and if anything, you end up pushing the spear deeper into you, causing 1 pierce damage.
Why the hell are my rolls so bad?
I don't know why your rolls are so bad. Your second.
I didn't hit anything here.
I know. Actually, the only guys that hit anything so far is an archer, and then the one guy that's stabbing you now, and your freaking second guard. The first guard sees what's happening, and he ignores the archer and the guy attacking him to go straight for the spearman.
I have pretty good stats. Why?
I know. He does hit the spearman. He does. He actually manages to hit the spearman for 5 damage. So he knocks the spearman off of you. He gets knocks the spearman back as he rides around for another time the horse. So this gives you room to get back up on your feet and recoup of what your wound.
I stand up. I fucking stabbed the spearman. Oh my! What else am I gonna do? Put the spear out?
Why is your roll so bad? You end up just leaping in front of the spearman, plopping onto the ground.
Can I do my rolls?
Can you redo your roll? I wonder why it's just you. The game is...
Can I roll my rolls myself? Because I have a feeling that your luck is kind of not so good today, and I don't want it to affect me.
Well, see, like everyone else is hitting, it's just not you. Let's go for one more turn and see what happens there. The axeman that that one of your guards originally hit, runs at the second guard that hit him earlier just for revenge. And as he runs up to him, he hits your guard. He hits him. See, your guard's wearing chainmail, so he hits him for the full damage.
Can I intercept somehow? I'm gonna save that guard to get his forever loyalty. Because they've been like, oh come on! Gotta think rational here. Okay. Do it, try me. Try me. Oh, nice. Imagine how cool he must have felt like, haha, I'm gonna shoot him in the back now. Sits up and tries to aim, shoots, and then just like flies past me and hits his friend in the head. He collapses to the ground dead. Yep.
So, yeah, that just happened. So it's becoming an even fight now. Chat, you know, chat's still there, just eating popcorn. As the fight goes on, chat's eating popcorn.
Yep. Chat is, I assume, just eating popcorn, right, chat?
Chat's eating popcorn, watching. You're just going to chat, yes. Well, now with that happening, popcorn, really?
Chat, the best character.
Chat's the best character. They do nothing besides be moral support.
I have a moral support for myself here. Like,
Yeah, I
quite
know, right?
literally.
So now that the Axeman's dead, it leaves only 4 of them left. 1 swordsman, 1 spearman, and 1 archer.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's your turn now.
Well, I'm gonna. What? The pilum I threw. Do I see it somewhere close to me?
Let's roll your. You cannot find it anywhere. You think that a burnt piece of wood was it at first, until you picked it up and realized it was a burnt piece of wood.
I guess I'm down to 3 for now. Then I'm gonna take one of my other ones and throw it at one of the attackers.
Who you want to throw it at? Right now, there's the spearman's furthest away from you. The closest to you is the swordman that you threw the peel at earlier, and the archer.
The archer? Oh yeah, the archer. I'm gonna throw it right at the archer. That guy is just an a-hole.
You threw a 20!
Of course it did.
And then we throw this in. You killed the archer. The pilum went right into his chest, splintering, and the other second pilum just knocked him back and just knocked him on the broken piece, knocked him on the head and knocked him backwards. He is dead on the ground.
Well, that's fortunate.
That is very fortunate.
You're right. I thought I could take these guys as slaves. Oh, we're Rome, right? Okay, we mean slaves for the economy.
You need slaves.
I need slaves to plow the fields and stuff.
Plow the field. Your second guardsman, he's still on his horse. He comes in the fight against the spearman. And he misses. The horse kind of just rides at a far enough distance that the sword can't really connect with the guy, so he just kind of rides off. Past the.
So one of the guys, he rides off?
Yeah, he kind of runs off. He's coming back around for another run, but that time he missed the spearman.
Okay. So now we're only down to the sword and the spearman, right?
Yes, there's only those two.
Mm-hmm. I wanna ready my best sword and scream, surrender now, and you will be left alive.
Okay, we're gonna roll your charisma. One does listen to you, but the other one, the swordsman is believing you, but the spearman shakes him out of it, and they continue the attack. The spearman has the strong will going on here.
Okay. I guess the spearman has to die.
The guard that got knocked off his horse, he goes straight for the swordsman. And the swordsman just freaking bonks him off to the side, pretty much. Like, he does not connect this hit.
Damn it.
The swordsman...
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so the swordsman and spearman are right next to each other, right? So pretty much.
The spearman's a little farther back than the swordsman, but he is gaining on you. Your horse guy is doing his good job. The last guy on this horse is doing a good job, kind of keeping the spearman back.
I would like to run up to the spearman and stab him, potentially killing him, right in front of the swordsman as he watches.
Just morale breaking. Okay, you run up to him.
Break their spirit, break their will, and they will submit.
You accidentally end up tripping on one of the bodies into a house that's currently burning.
Oh, fuck! How did that even happen? How does what? Why?
You tripped on the archer's body running up to the spearman and fell into a house that's burning.
How did that happen? Like, quite literally. They're like net 1 on life.
You rolled a 1, and the fire sets your gambeson on fire, doing like 2 burn damage onto your arm that's exposed. I think isn't your left arm that has the plate armor?
I'm not sure.
I think it's your left arm that has the plate armor.
You were my brother, Logan.
I hate you. You are the chosen one. You are supposed to store the bullocks, not join them.
I'm gonna turn you into radio demon now. Good luck in your radio demon existence with your deep breaths.
Radio demon just sounds like your ham radio. It's just a ham radio.
Whatever.
Okay. Anyways, so with that,
that was like the least intimidating I could have done. Oh shit.
Yeah, the spearman does see that and goes in for the attack. He doesn't hit. The fire is kind of blocking his path right now to get to you. He can't do anything. He does attempt to stab, but he can't see you.
Okay. I'm gonna like leap out of the fire and stab the spearman if I can.
Alright, so you leap out the fire, sword swinging, you land a hit on the spearman for 3 damage.
Is that enough to kill, potentially? Or is that just...
The spearman is main. Like, he is hurt. You managed to break the spear in half, though. You broke his spear in half. The spearman's still willing to go. He pulls out a dagger off from his side. He's still going.
This guy has spirit.
He's going strong. Guard on the horse is coming back for another run. He's going to hit the swords guy instead. And best he does is knocks the sword guy on the ground. That's all he does. He just knocks him on the ground, does like 1 blunt damage to him, and then continues riding.
This is gonna be our first slave. He looks very much like we can just push him around. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna have to go for a spearman and finish him off potentially. Hopefully. Please let me finish him off. Please.
Alright. You do land a hit, but he can save this. The spearman can save this.
How can he save this? He doesn't even have a spear anymore.
He does have that dagger still. He still has that dagger, so he still can do that saving throw. Because you did land a 15. If he could get better, if he could get a 16, he'll be fine. But if you did hit him, you'll do 5 damage to him, so you would kill him. Yeah, no, he ends up running into your blade.
So I want to just do it kind of like this, that when the swordsman is maybe looking over to see his comrade, I want my sword straight through his chest, and as I push him off my blade, I want to look right into the swordsman's eye.
Okay, let's roll see
like,
if the swordsman noticed anything.
Oh, come on.
He does hear it, but he's not sure on who. He's still kind of recuperating, getting back up. Your guardsman comes up. Your guardsman
Wait, no, I want to tell the guards, take him prisoner.
Alright, your guardsman comes up and tries to, just disarm the man. And he is successful disarming him.
Disarming in the sense of no arm? Or no swords?
Like, taking his sword away.
Okay, I thought like disarming in the sense of he just like disarms him.
The guy does put up a struggle, but he managed to get the sword away and restrained him. The second guard on the horse comes back around, hops off. Well, he doesn't hop off. He goes around and starts collecting your guys' horses, so you guys have horses to get back on.
I just want to slowly walk over to him, my blade still full of blood.
He looks fear in his eyes. Like, he kind of looks a little too young to be doing this. Like, maybe he either joined in hoping this would be a lightful adventure, or he was conscripted. You don't know. He just has fear in his eyes.
Well, look at you. So alone.
He can't even speak up. He just doesn't know what to do. The guard that's holding him down right now looks at him like, what should we do with him?
Well, first off, we're gonna ask him some questions, and depending on how his answers, how easily he gives his answers, he might either be forced to work for us for the rest of his life, or we might just kill him on the spot. Or maybe, if he's a real good boy and tells us everything we want to know, I'm gonna show mercy and let him go free. So, come on. Come on, little boy. Tell us. Why are you here?
He's still too traumatized to even speak. All he can say was just
Well, if you don't want to speak up and I point to one of the burning buildings, maybe we can put you in there, and then you will speak.
I'll talk. We were sent here by the King of Olek. We were sent here by King Bala. He wanted us to round up nearby towns.
Oh, okay. So you were sent here by the king.
We were just the cleanup party. We were just the cleanup party. Make sure there was no one left after the main party left.
Why were you sent here? Do you have any information on that? Little soldier?
I know nothing. All I do know, we were just supposed to round up villagers and bring them to the keep.
I point at the fire again. You see that? It could melt your skin off. Your eyes would go blind for sure. You will die a slow and painful death. Well, you could just tell me. Why are you here?
I promise I told you all I know. We're just the cleanup party. The main party took all the villagers back to Volok.
I wanna roll insight.
What?
Insight.
Oh, you want to throw him inside the fire?
I want to roll insight.
Oh, okay. You rolled a 6.
Well, seems to be telling the truth, probably, maybe, I guess.
Probably. Right now you don't believe anything he's saying, and you're not even sure if he's telling the truth or not.
Well, I guess it's your decision then. It's either gonna be work in the fields or death by my blade. One is gonna be an honorable death, one is gonna be death by the blade.
The guy looks up and he's like, "Please spare me. I don't even want to fight this war. This is a war I don't want to be in."
You're still here, and I still have to fulfill my duties after your wonderful town has attacked mine and killed how many? 15 of my people? 15 precious lives lost against your undead hordes? And now I'm coming down here and seeing how you come here and round up civilians to feed them into this machine of, well, zombie production, I guess. Well, you know too much. You, maybe too dangerous. I should get rid of you, but I'm feeling very, very merciful today. So maybe I can take you back to Rome, and there you can, if you're good, you can just work the fields for a few years, and then I'm gonna let you free. How does that sound? A bit of work for your life. I think that's fair.
He accepts the offer. He literally throws, like, you know, his helmet off of him and, like, takes off his armor to show that he's cooperating. One of the guards grabs some rope that he finds on the ground, ties up his hands behind his back, and puts him on the horses that the second guard brought back into town.
Okay then. So I guess this town has no people left. I am now officially claiming this town in the name of the new Roman Empire. Everything within this town is now officially my property, and you are now my property too. And just a quick reminder there. I'm gonna have to put some people down here. This is pretty shit. Okay. Oh, by the way, Logan, does this place have a name which I know about, or is it just like just random town? As a name.
You do see a sign that would indicate the town's name, but the sign's burned beyond recognition. Like, you can't even see the words on the sign. All you got at the end of it was an A at the end of the name.
Something. Mongolia.
Mongolia.
You're really just destroying this at me, aren't you? Well, I guess this new town shall from now on be known as the Roman town Invicta.
Alright, so now we got Invicta.
I guess we now have Rome and Invicta. Rome Invicta, alright.
So that's going great. You want to continue off to the town now, or you want to go to that really small village that you saw earlier on the map?
I'm gonna continue on to the town now. In Invicta, looking at the map, Invicta has few trees very nearby. I'm probably gonna be able to get those for wood to rebuild the town. Okay, yeah, but at least the good thing is, if there's nothing here, there's nothing here to defend. I was already worrying about sending troops down here and leaving defense of Rome. But luckily, if there's nothing here to defend, then I'm gonna have to worry about nothing. Okay then. So I guess it's off to the town.
Alright, yeah, you and your party kind of take it slow since you have an extra guy on your horses. So it does take you about 1.5 days to get to the main town. You do
1.5 days?
Yeah.
That's pretty long. That doesn't seem that long on the map. Huh.
Well, also, it's hard to measure distance on a map when the world is a sphere. You have
1.5 days? So I guess I'm gonna need like one whole ration?
Yeah, you've pretty much gone through one more ration.
I'm down to have a ration by now.
You do arrive at the town, kind of late at night. Let's roll your
Does
perception.
the town appear to be smoking as well?
Let's roll your perception on that one.
Not one.
You do see some light, but like torches light. You can't really see much in the darkness, though.
I think I'm gonna slowly ride into the town with my 2 guards here. I don't want to appear too aggressive. I'm slowly coming in, you know.
As you slowly ride up to the town, you stop right there! Who goes there? And you see in front of you is a barricaded way, like they built a palisade wall, and there's a kind of a short man sitting on top of it. He's kind of short.
A halfling.
Yeah, he's kind of he's a halfling. But you don't see if there's anyone else along the walls yet. It's still too dark for you to see.
Well,
State your business.
Better than some other towns. Oh yeah. Sorry. Hello there. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
I am Thai. With the A is silent. Welcome to Lok. Now, what's your business here?
My name is Chatius Aurelianus. I am here, officially representing the town of Rome, which lies just northwest of this town here. Maybe you've heard of us. I'm here to speak with whoever is the leader of this fine place.
So, he looks at you. He goes, "Yeah, I heard of you. The boss probably would like to talk to you then." He hops off the wall, opens the gates for you. You and your company rides in. And as you ride in, you do notice there's actually quite a bit of guards here. They're probably 25 men strong. Well armored too. Only very few of them actually have less than Gamberson.
Nice.
The town's decent size. Most of the people are sleeping at this point, so they don't know what's going on.
Not too bad for me.
But they do have a couple of shops. They do have a bit of farmland.
A bit of farmland, so can I guess is it more or less than we have?
It's less than what you have actually.
Then they are barely able to feed their people.
Yeah, they do have less.
Especially during the winter. I mean, we can barely get over like 2 weeks of winter, right? With our farms, which are bigger and with less population than them. So, I guess they're gonna have to do a lot of trade then. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna follow this guy to whoever is the boss, probably.
Yeah, he leads you. You know, he stops in front of this big, again, like limestone house. It almost looks like your limestone house, made with an extra extension onto the first floor.
Nice.
So you get off your horse, you walk in, and it almost looks like you just walked into a middle of a meeting. You see the leader of the village is having arguments with one of his soldiers, and you just hear "But sire, we should leave the town. Volk and his men just already burned the town to the west of us. It won't be long until they come for us, Nask." The leader looks at him like, "We have held this land for 100 years. We'll hold it for 100 more, despite these undead hordes. If you want to run, go ahead and run. No guarantee my men will shoot you in the back as you run."
The undead hordes. I have dealt with them before. I would like kind of say that as I come in, like,
He looks at you.
I gotta appear as a menace when I come in. So
He looks up at you, and the halfling like runs up to him. It's like, sorry, this is the man that was from Rome. The people have been talking about him lately. He looks at you, nods his head. I've heard you've dealt with the undead.
yes, quite a group of them, about 80.
Impressive for a town like yours. How did you do it?
Well, like I could fight a lot of them on my own, and it wasn't too hard. They were in good formation, but I have to say that it was unexpectedly organized. But the thing which I can definitely tell you is that undead don't know how to deal well with I'm gonna have to say water here, I guess.
What brings you here? What do you want from us? Are you like every other warlord around here, come to our lands seeking a prize?
Warlord! I think you're mixing something up here, mister. I am not intending on any warlord activity. I have teamed up with the Armenians. I am working together with them. I have tried to fight off those who threaten my people, and I have given them a lot more than I would have ever expected of anyone else. I am a man who seeks order in these lands of chaos. And I think that your town would be a great addition into my group of allies.
He sits there. He goes, we don't even need you here. Like I said to the guard earlier as you walked in, we've held this land for 100 years, we'll hold it for 100 more. And you with the Armenians? Don't make me laugh. Last time Armenians tried to freaking mobilize against us, they got their asses handed to them on a silver platter, and they ate it up like it was a 5-course meal.
Yeah, and I am intending to work together with the Armenians, not so they can mobilize against anyone here. They are merely there to help me trade, I guess. They are surely good partners for getting my troops equipped. So I can do all of my business. Well, you seem like quite a person who is convinced of his own strength. So I assume you have already fought off great invasions before yourself.
I have fought off more invasions. I was part of the first Armenian invasion. Oh, that was a great time. I may not look like it, but I'm only 200 years old.
Oh, wow, well. I'm sure a man like you knows how important it can be to have partners in a fight. Especially partners who are equally or roughly equally strong as yourself.
Last time they said that, it was nothing but infighting. I had to use my own men to kill some generals to get them to shut up and trying to keep us from the front lines.
But all I intend to do is come here and ask of you to help me to fight against these undead hordes. What you do afterwards and in between is none of my business. What I want is your help in getting that damn necromancer of a king out of our region, out of here. He's a threat to all of us, and I think you can agree with me there. An expertise military man like you surely knows the threats of undead hordes.
He sits there for a little bit, thinks about it. He is stroking his long beard. That's just almost as gray as the freaking skeleton in the corner of the room. He goes, fine. We'll assist you in your little war against the King of Bullock. But don't expect anything in return. We won't grant you supplies. The best we'll grant you is manpower when the time comes.
Yes, I was not expecting anything more. For supplies I already got Armenians, as I said before. So I guess I am equipped now to go and destroy that monster. Well, all I can give you now is that it might be smart to get this town wait, what to say?
Production worthy.
Wait. No, let me think real quick. I need to, all I'm trying to tell you here is that you should give this town a moat, and I'm gonna say this, maybe you can, get your men ready for a fight, because knowing that those are undead hordes, it won't be long until at least 100 of them march up to this town, and few fighters will be necessary for that.
He listens like, did you not see my men as he walked in? They're already ready. It's only a matter of time before their swords are tainted with the blood of their foes.
Yeah, I'm going to tell this to you now. Swords won't be the most effective against these undead. I am recommending you ranged weapons.
Ranged weapons, you say?
They march in tight formations, they use spears, they are very much not to be fought with swords. Well, I should know, I fought them 1 versus 80 with my sword, and didn't end too well for me. I mean, yeah, not too well, but I mean, so all I can give you is get this town surrounded with a moat, get yourself a few archers, and that should be enough to take care of lots of undead.
We can handle ourselves. You don't need to tell me what to do. I've been around for 200 years. I've been seeing my fair share of fighting.
Yep, sure, yeah. I hope that none of these fights will be your last.
They won't. They'll never be. I think I won't even ever retire from this job. The last fight I'll see, probably when the whole world just burns to the ground.
Well, we will see about that. But for now, I'm gonna have to return. I have to take care of some things within my town. I think you know what I'm talking about, as fellow leader.
Fine, go. Remember, we only provide you manpower when the time comes.
Yeah, I know. We can defend ourselves until then, easily.
So he waves to his halfling. You know, he escorts you out of the house in the house, helps you on your horses, and he wanders off. Lets the guys on the east side town open up the gates for you to ride out. And as you guys are riding out, one of the guards comes out from inside the building. It's like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is it?
I believe that the leader of our town here is working for Void, the Kingdom of Void. So far, he's been assisting some interesting people. One of them being a handful of guards from Void. They brought people. They brought people here
A handful
hours ago.
of guards from Bullock. I pointed my 2 guards like these 2.
Yeah, like them. They were carrying some people with them. They didn't look okay. They looked very sickly.
Do you have one of these people here, maybe?
No, they passed a few hours ago. Few hours after they passed, that's when we got the news of the small town being hit.
well, this is quite bad news. I hope you understand that I can't act on these news immediately, but until my next return, you could maybe collect some information on this whole case for me, and if I have clear evidence of him working together with our enemies, then, well, you know what's happening then, don't you?
Alright, there's a few of us here that don't agree with our leader and his actions to work with Keenan the Bullock. We'll do our best to relay any information that we can come across, but it'll be hard to do with him being so paranoid about everyone.
Don't worry. And also, I'm telling you, emote will help greatly. So just if you want to throw it into any discussions with the other guards and with him, if you ever come into any contact with any enemies, emote is great. And so far, you look fine against invasions, but I'm just giving you this recommendation. Okay then, I'm gonna be off then. Please, do all of your things and don't die in the process. Glory to Rome. And I ride off.
This town is a lot closer to Rome than the other small village, so it only takes you like half the night to get there. So you arrive as the dawn rises.
Okay.
You did sleep on your horse a little bit, so you did recover a bit of your health, just a small bit of it. You recovered 9 of your health.
Nice.
But you managed to ride to town. Nothing seems off as you ride up. Your guys over the gates like normal. Everything seems fine, but as you ride in, there seems to be more people in the town than the
That's so bad. How does the road to the Armenians look by now?
The
Is
road
there
to
already signs of it?
the roads have already made it to the river. They're currently building the bridge. They got it probably one end already kind of set up, so you can walk halfway across the bridge before if you just kept walking before it falls into the river, just sailing down it.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna have our first trade relations with them pretty soon. Great. Yep. Let's roll real quick. So you do notice there's a lot more people here. And one of the captain of the Armenians like, welcome back. A lot of refugees just came in. From?
They came from Bullock as well. Remember Olexgrog's army that passed us a few days ago?
Are they all dead?
Only a handful of them are with these people. What they have told me that they laid siege to the city itself and bust a hole through a wall, but as soon as they did, the undead ran out. They didn't stumble out, they ran out.
Oh no.
They cussed through them. What one of them describes that even the undead was able to pick up a horse and throw it at someone. Whatever's going on there is just... This ain't undead. This is just hell.
Well, I assume you've checked all the refugees to make sure there's no spies among them?
We've been keeping them in one place. So far, none of them have wandered off. The men of Olesquad do request if they can return back to their kingdom. We've been keeping them here for a couple days for safety reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But they do wish to report to their king of everything that happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, I, as Emperor of Rome, I'm gonna be looking over all of these people. Make sure that everything here looks fine. Okay. So, coming into the city, where did they put these refugees? Like, actually,
Right now, they're kind of mixed in with the Armenian encampment. Because that's the best place to keep an eye on all of them.
Alright, how many did arrive? How many new ones?
Let me roll this real quick. They're over 30 people.
So I'm just gonna put down 30 for now.
Yeah. Most of them are men, though. Most of them are men. Very
So is it
few of
also
them are.
civilians?
Yeah, very few of them are children.
I'm just gonna put down 36 civilians, okay? Updated the town of Rome. For 40 refugees, including 36 civilians and 4 trained and equipped guards.
Yeah. From what you can see so far, there's no one really, not even another guard. I want to roll something, see what happens. Gotta go back to my D&D Adventure tab. Okay. You hear one of your men screaming. Drop the drawbridge on the west side of the town.
I
As
run
you-
over there, see what's...
And it's your 2 guards that you sent off into the city of Bullen.
Okay, great. That's... Oh, don't make it bad news now. Okay?
They ride into town. The first one that's riding the horse gets off and helps his friend off the horse. He doesn't look okay. He is coughing up blood.
Yep. Oh my god. I just run up to them. Men! My man, no, what happened?
He looks at you just like, the king knows. He knows everything. The undead, they speak to him. Their eyes are his eyes. Their ears are his ears. They hear and see everything. They're taking people. I tried to fight them off. They were taking more people. And he took a crossbow bolt for me. I don't know what to do.
Calm down. We're gonna get this all fixed up. So, you two are not gonna go back there again. No. I think that's clear. So, I guess so. Well, okay. Do we have any doctors? Logan, give me information here. Do you know
You
of
have
any people
one-
here who have
You have 3 Armenians that are clerics, actually. They run over and immediately drag him off to one of the tents to do what
Please.
they can.
I'm gonna talk with the second one while they are dragging him off.
The second one's
Information and any information. What information do you get? I
Um,
need all of it to avoid, you know, the bad
I
things.
I can recall that the keep itself has a strange black crystal in it. The king's using that to siphon its power into making these undead. And every undead he makes just conjures up something new. Sometimes they don't even come out as undead, sometimes they come out as monstrosities. The group of people we were tasked to escort into the keep, we didn't do it. We opened the gate and just let them go. That's when the undead caught us.
But the people that they get away, did they?
He looks over to the people in the camp that the Armenians have in place, and he points at them. That's them over there.
Okay, good.
There was more of them, though.
That's... Okay. Okay. So, don't worry, brother. Rest. Go. go take a rest. I'm gonna take care of this.
The two guards that are traveling with you kind of just hold him by the shoulder and escort him off to rest somewhere. He is shaken up. He looked like he just saw a massacre. And as they're pushing off, he's like, there was more of them. And you don't know what he means by that. Either there was more undead of them, or there was more civilians that he let go. It's not all maidens.
I don't think all of them made it. I think that's the... Okay, so, I want to walk over to these people. I have a question for them.
Alright, so you walk over them. Some of the Armenian, you see that some of the Armenian guards and your townspeople are watching over there very diligently. They have the whole camp kind of surrounded, so like if any of them tries to attack a guard, they are easily able to counter that. They can see anyone that does anything that's off. Most of the people, they look a little bit malnutrition. It probably has to do with the siege that happened recently. They tried to starve them out until the undead just slaughtered the armies. The healthiest one walks up to you and goes, "Are you the man? Are you the man we've been hearing so much about?"
Hello there, citizen. My name is Chetius Aurelianus. I am the Emperor of Rome.
You know, him and a couple people kneel. Him and a couple people kneel before you.
Yeah. Stand, brothers and sisters. I have not come here to inspect you. I have come here to ask you questions. Guards, bring some food over. All of these people are hungry.
You see that some of the crops that your people have been farming actually come out real nicely, so they're able to bring out all kinds of food for people to eat. People kind of rush the food stands because they are starving. Your men are trying to keep them from, swarming them, trying to take all the food that they're handing out to them. It does end out in a small little brawl that your men able to clean up very quickly. The Armenians cleaned it up very swiftly. As some of them are eating, the guy that was originally talking was still there with a cabbage in hand, because that's all you people have been growing lately. It's just cabbages. And some potatoes.
I thought potatoes.
Yeah, and some potatoes. Potatoes.
We should be growing mostly potatoes and some cabbages. Not the other way around.
The cabbages grow quicker.
But I mean, potatoes are just easier to grow, aren't they?
Yeah, potatoes are easier to grow, but the cabbages grow quicker, I think. I believe that's how. Unless actually it's the other way around, they should have more potatoes than cabbages. The potatoes grow faster than cabbages.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, yeah, there is more potatoes than cabbages.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so are you feeling fine? No food problems, nothing?
Not so far. The Armenians here insist to keeping us in the town here, so we don't try anything just in case any of us are spies. But I'm sure we're not spies. We have no idea what was going on. All we know that we were dragged out our homes in the middle of the night, and ready to be escorted until two guards opened the gate for us and escorted us out. The undead that were bringing out more people saw that and immediately attacked. They swarmed us. The guards got a horse and rode ahead, but some of the people stayed back just to distract the undead. They didn't last a minute.
Brother, where are you from?
Bullock.
Okay. How long have you lived there? Have you?
I lived there my whole life. I was the blacksmith.
Good. What is your name?
Sorry, I'm still shaken up.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Call me Bailiff. Reaches out his hand to shake yours.
Yep. I shake his hand quite formally.
Thank you. The guard's told us to come here since he said you will be able to keep us safe, but I don't know with these undead. I don't know if anywhere's safe.
Don't worry, I have my ways to keep you safe. All you have to do is do some work for the community. You have to contribute something, and you will be kept safe as everyone else.
He looks at you and starts shaking his hand, going, "Thank you, thank you." You don't want to be
The blacksmith, you'll be able to contribute a lot. Wait, I think we already have a blacksmith, don't we, Logan?
You do have remains of a blacksmith. That it's just the foundation, though. You have to kind of rebuild it now.
I point over at that. This town had a blacksmith once. Think you could replace that role?
I can. Yes, I can.
Are you skilled blacksmith? Perhaps for weapons production? Or
half the weapons
what is your aim?
Half the weapons that the Vola guards carry are designed by me.
Very nice. That is exactly what you want. We want better new weapons. We want all the good stuff. You will be put in place of all new weapons production. I trust you. You seem like quite a trustworthy guy. Let me get some people on building your new home, I guess. And then like tap him on the shoulder.
Thank you again.
Tap.
And he goes off to the he goes off to the where the blacksmith used to be. The Armenian captain did gather some townspeople to help him rebuild. They've been gathering wood since you've been gone, farming. They've been shoring up the defenses. They actually turned that little stake wall on the top of your little dirt mound into a full functioning wall with walkways and everything, so people can stand on top.
Yeah, I'm not doing the math anymore, by the way. So you're gonna have to deal with that now. I am tired of making the map for you. Like, honestly.
We shouldn't have to do it. I could have done it later at some point, but no, you did it. Anyways,
Well, it was just practical to have. But at this point, it's just getting a lot of work to get everything. Just write all the stuff you do down, so you remember it and don't accidentally give me all the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I always. That's what the recap section is for. Anyways, one of the clerics, come out of the tent.
Yep.
And he walks up to you. He's like, he's gonna be all right. He might be a little. He did lose a lot of blood. He might be a little wacko in the head for a while.
Wait. Logan, just give me a second, real quick. Back again.
Back again.
Yep, okay. Back again. We've been playing since like 1.5 hours by now. I don't know how long you want to continue before we get to Armada play.
We'll go on for a little longer, then we'll switch over.
Okay, then. Okay, so they're building up the blacksmith stuff now. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and the
Great.
one of the clerics came out, One of the, I choked. One of the Armenian players come out and is like, that guy is gonna be fine. He did lose a lot of blood. He's gonna be a little wacko in the head though. With that much blood loss.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Yep, great. Ah, wonderful. Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to go take care of some things now. I give the cleric a tap on the shoulder. Just take care of him properly. He's a good man.
He nods his head and goes back to the tent, make sure, you know, he's alright, make sure he doesn't just randomly die on everyone.
If that happened, I would execute all of them. Okay, so... okay, time to get my new slave setup.
The two guards that, came with you, they've put him kind of like in a, in your limestone house, kind of in the basement not in the basement, by the front door, so they can keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't run off.
Okay then, I guess we're gonna put you to some use.
Anything, just don't hurt me, please.
We won't have to hurt you as long as you do what you're told to do. You won't be forced to do any too bad stuff. It's just gonna be... I point over at the field, growing potatoes.
Just potatoes?
And cabbages.
Oh, okay.
And you will probably have to occasionally help dig them out, and maybe build a road, and maybe we're gonna conscript you into battle, depending on how bad your king is gonna do all of that. But anyway, so for now it's just gonna be you taking care of the fields. You'll be fed, you will be clothed, you will have a roof over your head. See, that's great, isn't it?
Yes, that's great. Thank you.
Okay, so do we have any free houses in the town currently? I assume that everything is taken, right?
Yeah, everything is taken. Like I said earlier, your people have been collecting wood, chopping down trees, collecting wood. So they are planning. So the Armenians have been keeping things going while you're gone. So you could build up more houses.
I would prefer my house out of stones if they don't burn down, in case of that.
In case of a raid like the small town that you ran into?
Yeah. Exactly that. But limestone gets a lot harder than wood. Wait, when is the traders finally coming back? I've been waiting for them for a while.
They should be back soon. I think by the end of this session, they would be halfway back to you. The
Nice.
next session,
Okay,
they would
so,
be in town.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go to a bit of an empty space and just like put a shovel into the ground. Okay, right here. You're gonna put a tent. Guards with equipment to make a tent, right? For a new worker.
The guards, one of the guards run back to the place he's been staying at. He comes back, he's like, this, I mean, we could use this as a tent. It's not the best, but it'll keep you warm and dry from the, from any weathers. They set it up. It looks a little makeshift, but... Oh, thank you for the follow. Guy, what's a person? Wait, guy who's a person? Guy who's a person, actually a good name. Okay, anyways,
Oh my god.
what?
He's actually a person.
I know, right? It's a guy who's a person.
No.
That's insane.
Oh no, there's 3 viewers per no. Oh no. Oh
Yo.
no.
Yo. Well, if you want to know what's going on with the D&D campaign, Moreland here, decided to build Rome. So, he's building a Roman Empire all the way here in the.
Well, if you say it like that, it's just gonna sound weird.
I mean, you took the whole campaign. You seduced a tavern, freaking went on a shopping spree, went to the
Don't
West
always get back to the tavern part. It was a one-time thing.
A one-time thing. Right now he is building up the town, preparing for any attacks or anything that happens. Because to the west of them, farther west, there's a city called Bullock that is raising zombies to take over everything, pretty much. So that's fun. I do have streams set up that you could play as a chat. Just type in chat what you want to do, and then that happens. Eventually, if you do want to join in as like an other character and get on the Discord call with us, you can always do that. We'll get that all set up. But if you want to prefer to stay in chat and do that, see how things go, then you can. You got a bit of supplies and other equipment. You mean your stats are good. And we're fun, you know. We're fun. We're kind of do whatever we want. I'm helping the story flow along, make sure nothing gets stuck.
Alrighty. Okay, chat. So is chat gonna be an actual character now, and not just
Sitting in the
I'm
back
not
of going,
so
yeah,
scared.
cheeseburgers. What class is Chad? So with this D&D world, there are no class systems. So you could literally be a freaking fireball throwing rogue if you really wanted to.
he's got a really weird stuff set up here, but it's kind of fun. I'm gonna be honest. So
Yeah, there's no
I-
class
I'm-
restrictions.
Oh.
You're basically just be whatever you want. It's based on your kind of mood. Again, you don't know any spells yet. You have to kind of go through someone to learn some spells. But if you do level up, you know, any trees that require spells, like the I forgot how to pronounce it, the evocation tree, like to use raw magic more, so you throw fireballs a lot harder than someone can throw a stone at a freaking monk. A poor monk. I'm trying to get the map zoomed in. Right
we are
now,
currently in Rome.
We are currently
Whoa.
in Rome that Morlin here, when he first joined in, decided to take over to start a Roman Empire.
The old leader wasn't much better than me, okay? He was actually pretty much worse, okay? At least I'm feeding my people. Yeah,
At least
so
I'm feeding my people. Yeah, the town isn't.
they can be grateful.
The town isn't that big. He has remodeled the town, so right down along the main road through the town, they have houses on each side to house the people in. Very far end of it has a blacksmith to the east side of the town. That's been burnt down, but right now they're currently rebuilding it up. Since they recently just gained a blacksmith, they have to the north they have some farmlands behind a moat that they built around the town to keep it safe. And currently, right now, they are building a road to the north to connect to the Kingdom of Ilion, which is where the Armenian Kingdom stands. And they agreed to start a trade relation with Rome here. And, like, this is all Morland's been doing, is building up so he can build an empire.
It's fun.
Yeah, right?
So
As you
fun
came
there.
in,
The 27th adventurer.
yeah, you kind of came in right after they went exploring, because they went to one village and one town south of Rome. The village has been burnt to the ground and all the civilians been kidnapped, and then he went to the town itself, which he got them to agree to help him in a fight, but that's about it. That they're only manpower at this rate. He did manage to capture a slave.
Don't say
Change it for-
slave.
Okay,
He's
a forced conscript.
a worker.
It's a forced
Well-
laborer.
Sure.
Um,
I mean, he had a choice. I gave him a choice.
okay.
So broke or
Get
die.
ball bearings in a sling. So you walk up to the blacksmith as they're in the middle of rebuilding, and you ask the blacksmith, "Hey, can I get some ball bearings in a sling?" He rummages through his pockets because he's only got what he's carried with him from the city of Volok. He manages to give you the sling, but he's like, "I don't have any ball bearings yet. I can get them later." Once the blacksmith is done being built here. And one of the guys proceeds to drop a hammer on his own foot. In the background, just a guy drops a hammer on his foot. Poor guy. You do see some pebbles on the road on the ground, so you can pick up some pebbles on the ground along the road. Some of the figure hand just perfectly. You can get, okay, you managed to get 10 of those off the ground. Moreland, you were, you were talking to the slave, trying to get him to work on the field. I mean, the forced labor, not slave, forced labor.
Yeah. So the forced laborer got his tent set up. I'm gonna give him, I'm gonna instruct the guards to feed him like 1 day's worth of food every day, I guess. So I mean, he shouldn't be overfed. He should just be,
Just enough to keep him going,
good
keep
fed
working.
workers, like a good worker. He should be able to keep working without any complications. You know, I want him to be a good worker. If you don't feed your slaves, they aren't gonna eat, you know? So
Yeah.
if you don't feed them, they aren't gonna work. They won't be able to bring you more food. If I feed him a bit a day, he's gonna bring me even more over the day because of his work on the farms, on the fields. Big brain. Okay, yeah. So this
Very
is the first slave of my new Roman Empire. Yay!
Yay! So far things are going exactly as planned, except for Bullock trying to take over everything. And the armies of Bullock's getting absolutely decimated.
It's fine. Not like anything bad could happen.
Yeah, totally.
Move for Rome!
Woo!
Okay, so, chat, maybe we could do something here. So I got this new town, you know, Invictus.
Yeah.
I named it. Very cool
68
town.
68 civilians living there now,
And
20 Armenian guards.
Invictus is totally cool. It's not burned down or anything. There's totally not like a lot of that stuff going on there. So why wouldn't you go and take care of that town? You know, I can like stay here in Rome and take care of this. You can go down to Invictus and make that town great again. After a little bit raided, just a little bit. You know, it's barely destroyed at all.
I can see the propaganda
Barely.
posters going, "Make Invicta great again."
Yeah, I remember Invictus, not Invictus. I mean, I could totally name it Invictus.
Yeah, it's Invicta.
Invictus
though.
just.
Invictus is
Yeah, I
easier.
know, but
It's the first thing that comes to mind, but Invicta is the name.
Yeah, because I named it that.
Yeah.
I chose the name. I can take it away. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Invicta. Yes, I guess Invicta. Roman Invicta. Roma Invicta. Yeah. So. Guy who is a person. You're a person. So I could like go and to Rome, and I can send you some supplies, and you can go into Invicta and do some stuff there. So it's from Rome, the town southwestern.
Yeah.
So the two houses western of Rome. I can give you a horse, and then you can go right off and go take care of that. How
So
does
that
sound?
that
Maybe I can
little
give you-
small town marker in the middle of everything is kind of where it's at. I wish I could pop my mouse cursor, but I can't.
What do you say? Great.
You want to have him take some of the refugees with you, or you want to take some of the townspeople
I was
with him?
saying the refugees don't really have a place here to stay. I'm gonna give you like a few. How many refugees do you want? It just like a day on horse, I think. I think it's 1 day on horse.
Well, you were
So
riding full
it's gonna
speed
be-
there, but it's a day and a half if you were casually just galloping on horse. Walking, because we have all the
Then I guess,
people
like-
there, it'll probably be
Then I guess-
2 days.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so how many of the refugees we have at the moment? 40 refugees here.
Actually,
So 40
that-
refugees.
Actually, no, that went up because you lost a couple, and that fight went down to 38. That one fight went down to 38, and then you gained the refugee, so you're up to 68 right now.
Oh, that's already updated. That's,
Yes.
I got the updated numbers here, and with my new refugees here, I'm up to 40 right now.
You shouldn't be up to 40, because you were originally up to 40 until you got attacked.
Yeah, the 40 is with the new 30 I got. Before I barely had any.
Oh no, okay, so because you originally had a handful of people and then you got 30 from a group of people
Then-
once, that went up to 40, and then 5 of them died in the Volok raid, and 6 of them got injured, and then you gained another 30 from the city of Volok again. They are healing supplies.
What? I didn't get it. I got at the start. I got like how many? I got 12. Then 2 of them died, and now I got 30. So 10 plus 30 is how much?
That is
Come on,
way
Logan,
off.
do the math.
Because I was keeping track of the town population. Because you grew up.
But I was keeping track of it too. I was.
Yeah.
Did you maybe count in the original citizens too? Because we got 30 original
I am
citizens.
counting the
too.
original citizens as well.
So we have 30 of those, 12 men, 6 of them were injured when they left. I don't know it's up with them now, and 15 women and children. And then we have 40 refugees now, because 36 civilians and guards and whatever else, and then my 4 trained guards, which I got. I'm pretty sure I kept track of them correctly, but whatever. Healing supplies. I can give one of the clerics with you. So one of the Armenian clerics can go with you. We have 2 clerics, so you take 1 cleric,
Actually, we
I
have
take 1
3
cleric,
clerics.
right?
There's 3 clerics. 3 Armenian
Oh,
clerics.
okay, then I take 2, because I'm just better than you, you know? Oh, I mean, I just need more of them.
Wow, you're just really putting in your dominance for main character, aren't you?
Oh, come on, I'm just... I mean, Chad is a great character. Chad has always been the most useful in all of the fights. Someone's still... Okay, then I guess... I don't want to get... I'm sorry, but the ballistas are just too important for us, actually. Because we only have two ballistas, so 1 ballista for the east, 1 ballista for the west, you know? So that's pretty important to us, actually. I hope you understand that. To get our 2 main roads covered. And someone's stealthy. I can expend one of my trained guards. 2 of them were in Vaslok as like spies, I guess, so they have to be pretty stealthy. Bow or crossbow. Okay, I'm gonna get you 1 cleric, 1 person with a bow, and 1 of the city guards, who was I'm gonna give you the healthy one. I'm gonna keep the injured one with me, and then you're gonna get 20 refugees as workers. Is that fine with you? So those 3 people, and then 20 civilians, which you can use as workers to rebuild the city and keep fields going and whatever else you want to do. Is that fine with you? Sounds good. Great, okay. So, Logan, I want to expand one of the original citizens here. So, because I think of those, we had some bowmen. So one of them is gonna go and help in Victor as bowman, I guess. If you want, he can take his family with him. I don't really care that much. Then I guess one of the clerics, and then we're gonna one of the guards from Vaslok.
Alright, you probably should bring some wood supplies with them so they can build, because there's very, very few trees out there.
Okay, right. So then I guess I'm gonna send 20 refugees as well and some wood for starting to build stuff.
Yeah. We set out dawn. We shall rest and prepare supplies.
Exactly. Yeah. Plus, I guess I'm gonna accompany. I'm gonna send some of the Armenian soldiers with you to protect you on your way there. So I think we have like how many Armenian guards do we have here? Again, Logan.
You have 20 Armenian guards.
So I'm gonna like send 10 Armenian guards with you. They travel with you while you travel down there, and they come back. They are just there to protect you on your way there, because that's when you're most vulnerable. The Armenian people are actual scouts. So yeah, you're okay. So I guess of the Armenians, we're gonna send out some, like 2 scouts and then some more to just accompany them as kind of protectors. So
I'll
they're
talk
like
to their
riders.
captain first and see if he can, do that. See if he'll agree to that plan.
The captain of them seems pretty.
He seems pretty chill. I mean, he
pretty
did
okay
stand
with
up for you against, the warlord of Olosgrog.
Exactly, he's super chill. So I'm sure he's gonna agree. Guess I'm gonna talk with the captain then.
With the captain then. So, you and Chat over here walk up to the captain and you tell him the whole plan. The best arm you got, Chat, is a piece of gambeson on your chest. You do have a tunic under it and some regular pair of pants. You do have 4 pillows, so you can throw out people and a short sword, and 2 short swords that you can probably dual.
Ooh, dual wield short swords, fancy. I'm just going with my bastard sword for now. We should totally get this guy who is a person into the Discord.
Yeah, I know. If he wants to do that, he can.
Yeah. So I mean, it would just be. Oh yeah, you should totally get yourself a help out sometimes. I'm gonna send you one once the blacksmith is done setuping.
Well, also don't forget about those shipment of elven spears you're about to get too. Those elvish.
Are you getting elven? Would you be fine with an elven long spear? I heard those are of great quality. Just the best from the elves.
Super
and they're
light.
Pretty expensive too.
Super light, and they don't have the weaknesses wooden spears would. They won't snap in half.
Super light, almost unbreakable, great damage output. I'm just telling you, elven spears. They would be sufficient. Sufficient? Okay, Mr. Halbert.
I mean, the Kazakh dwarves make better spears and armor in general.
No. I don't want to get them overexcited here with new equipment. I mean, if I get plus if I give him equipment which is too good, he may just attack me and try and take over Rome.
A rebellion.
He should always be he should always be slightly weaker than me. That's just
until Rome is big enough to handle any problems.
Exactly. Yeah. Until then, but for now, I need to keep him kind of weaker than me. Sure. See, that's exactly what everyone would say. Everyone would say they would. If you would start one, you would say that. If you wouldn't start one, you would say that. If you would maybe start one, you would say that. So I don't really have any evidence of your loyalty yet. I barely know you, Chad.
I want to roll
Chad,
persuasion.
roll persuasion.
All right. Okay, you're gonna roll persuasion to make him believe that you won't betray him.
Well, if it's not true, you would have to roll deception.
All right. You roll to a level where he is 50-50. Morland's 50-50 about everything. Like, okay,
Also.
you probably won't, but you could, kind of mentality.
That, my man, I'm telling you, you have entrenching tools. Use those. Build moats, build trenches, stack up earth for stuff. You know, entrenchment tools are great. I'm just giving this to you now, just as a friendly reminder that you got these great tools, which I bought you. Remind, I bought these for you because I'm such a great friend.
After you
And then
seduce the
broke
tabard.
Oh, come on, that was a one time. That was like I joined the stream and you said I could do everything, so I just wanted to test out.
Yeah,
it
you
was more of
rolled
a
a
test.
20. You went main
Yes,
character.
I joined the stream and then you said, oh yeah, you can do everything you want. And I said I want to seduce the tavern. See how that goes. If I was with a dragon, you know what I would have said.
If there was a dragon, I would jump in its mouth. Alright, so chat has agreed, guy who is a person, has agreed with you to go down to Invicta and rebuild the town as best as possible.
Invicta.
Invicta!
Roma Invicta. Ooh!
At
Rome is eternal. Yay.
the next morning. So you guys have some time to gather some supplies and do whatever needs to be done. You should probably rest, Morlin, because you are injured.
I am I'm down to 47 hit points. That is barely injured.
Oh, that's barely anything. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're fine. You're okay. Of course, chat was there earlier for that fight, just sitting there eating popcorn.
Yeah, Chad, he could have helped in that fight, you know. Of course, I'm blaming it on Chad. Yeah, no, don't worry, Chad. I trust.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Chad.
So, let's roll and see what happens in the town as you guys go around gathering supplies and do other things. Ooh, okay.
I didn't like that.
The popcorn
I
would
didn't
have
like.
gone stale. He does have a point. He cannot lie. The popcorn would have gone stale. Okay. Anyways, as you guys are, getting ready to supplies for Roma and Invicta to build a town in Invicta, one of the men on the ballista starts shouting for you guys, saying, "There's a man approaching from the east!"
The East. That's unexpected.
So you guys roll up there. Let's roll both of you. Wow. I can't think of the word now. I've been saying it all day. Okay, we'll just roll and see what you notice. Okay, one of you has rolled a 4, the other one rolls an 18. So you notice there's one man just walking along the road towards the settlement. No sword drawn, has a shield strapped to his back, heavily armored. The armor's kind of like white metal in nature.
Oh no! It's the Greeks! The Greeks are coming to take Rome!
The Greeks are coming to take Rome! The Greeks are coming by land! By land!
Yeah.
The drawbridge is still lowered at this rate. This guy has no intention of doing anything. Stops at the edge of the drawbridge.
I want to just walk up to him. Sure, I'm just like coming in his direction now. I'm just walking over.
I shall take a 5-minute nap. Guy who's a person says. So chat's just taking a 5 whole minute nap as this whole chapter goes down.
Someone approached us menacingly, and of course I approach him back, and Chad is just like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, he's gonna take a nap.
Damn.
He gets bonus health. No, I'm joking. So you walk off from the palisade wall, down out to the drawbridge. The guy
so you're
stopped.
approaching me.
It's like that meme, like with the guys with their hands out, like, "Oh, you're approaching me." Anyway,
Is it a JoJo reference?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a JoJo reference. So you walk out you stand at the edge of the drawbridge. The man walks up to you. He looks at you. Still no intention on if he's gonna attack or not.
Yeah. Well, hello there. Welcome to the city of Rome. How can I help you?
He
brings
looks
you
over.
here?
He looks over your shoulder and looks back. He's like, doesn't look much like a city to me, but I am passing through to Volek. There's.
I'm calling it a city now. It's more of a town, but yeah, city just sounds better. Anyway, you're just passing through.
I'm just passing through. Hey, straight to Volek. The king there has
Straight to Volek.
something that he shouldn't have, and I'm gonna liberate him from it.
Ah, well, you're the first to try that. It'll be dangerous.
Very well, below Scrog's failure. Don't leave warlords to do a more thinking worthy of a task. They don't got much brains up there.
Well, those under the dangerous.
Also,
Very dangerous.
while you were taking a nap, a Moreland and a guy are talking. It's a guy just showed up from the east. The guy's like, "Oh, where's my manners? My name is Derek Zandak. Nice to meet you. You can call me Derek."
Derek. Well, my name is Chatius Aurelianus. You can just call me Chatius.
All right, Chatius. Do you have any supplies?
That back there, my colleague, Chat. Chat, come over here. Greet the visitor.
You look out. Untrustworthy. So Chat doesn't trust him one bit.
I understand your concern, Chat, but this man seems like a fine gentleman, for sure. Well, are you really wanting to go there alone? It's for sure gonna be dangerous, and you seem like a strong warrior, but are you gonna really fight against all these undead hordes?
Right now, I'm just seeing how bad the situation is and go based on what knowledge I can pick up from there.
Hell,
I've heard
you
about
don't
the
have to.
undead.
You don't have to go all the way there to get knowledge, and then I pointed at the little refugee camp we got going on. You can just ask those people.
He nods his head. Alright, I'll go ask him. He walks right by you into the refugee camp. He starts talking to people. And as he's talking to people, you start hearing a strange scream coming from one of the tents. It sounds like it's not even a human screaming right now. It kind of pierces the air. Chat runs immediately over there. As you run over closer to the tent, it's the tent the clerics are in. And as you get closer to the tent, one of the clerics comes flying out of the tents. His chest just ripped open, and
the guard.
The guard comes out covered in blood, eyes shot black red. His fingers are no longer even fingers anymore; they're like claws now.
I suspected something was going on there, maybe, but I didn't expect it to be really. Okay.
Okay, Chad, who's the person, immediately lunges for the zombified guard. And, oh, you can hit this. If you did hit him, you hit him for 6 damage. Let's do a saving throw, see if the guy can actually counter this. He counters it. Guy, who's a person, you lunge at him with the sword drawn, and he just bitch slaps you off to the side into another tent, knocking the whole tent over. The Armenian guards see what's going on. They're running in this. Some of the townspeople that are armed are running in.
Stay back! Stay the fuck back! Oh my god!
You wanna attack them, or do you want to see if there's still a person left?
I take a defensive stand with my bastard sword.
Alright, so you take a defensive stance. He lunges at you with unprecedented speed. He is not even human at this rate. You manage to counter him. You manage to just duck. You kind of just duck and let him fly over your head into the ground. Chat, who is a person. I mean, guy who is a person. Not chat who is a person. He shoots at them with a sling. The sling misses him just by a little bit, and the little pebble misses him by a little bit. The soldier immediately gets back up and goes for one of the Armenian guys right next to him. Ooh, okay. Let's see if the Armenian guy can save this. The zombie just immediately tears into him. The Armenian soldier is no longer there. He just tears into him.
I said, stay back! And I want to lunge forward at this beast.
Alright, so we're gonna go Moreland, Chat, and then the monster, then Moreland, Chat, and the monster. Okay, so you charge out the beast.
Guy coming? There's literally a guy here who's coming here to defeat these things. Why the F is he not doing anything? Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you go at the zombified soldier, and you missed another swing. It kind of just jumps out of your way, so you hit the corpse in front of you instead. Chat, go ahead. How you want to deal with this? And not yet. You cannot enter rage yet. That is an ability you'll be able to unlock later, though. If you wanted to. You have to level up high enough for that, though.
We're barely at level 2, aren't we? Like, your leveling system. Your leveling system is weird. But yeah,
it's weird, but it's more designed just to keep you guys flowing through. Alright, you run up to him and you're gonna clobber him with you're just gonna duel your short sword and stab him through the back. You manage to run up to him, but again, you can't lay that hit on him. It moves away again, just jumps out of the way from your attack. Oh no, not the ads! The zombie gets ready to attack, and it gets pelted out of nowhere from this, just a weird blue fireball just smacks into the side of the wall, just instantly turning into a crisp. And you look over and see Derek there with his hand out, signaling that he's the one that threw the fireball. Yeah, little blue fireball just instantly turned the zombie into a crisp.
Oh, come on!
Even then, he's just sitting there. He doesn't even look amused. It's just like, no, he's just sitting there like it's just a Tuesday.
Why did you sound a little
Chat, you were kind of pretty close to it, but nowhere. You do not have to do a dex save. You're not close enough to be affected by the fireball, but it was pretty close. Like, if you were like maybe a foot closer to the zombie, or the zombie was a foot closer to you, it probably would have done some damage. But with that encounter, Derek just casually walks out, heading towards Volek. He just casually walks out after that situation.
Okay. Okay.
We do have different types of fireballs here. We have a more of a direct fireball that means to do more damage on whoever it hits if it hits a target, and then a radius fireball, which it causes a mass explosion. It's more like a fire bolt than anything, actually. It's more of a fire bolt if it's more concentrated. Yeah. Yeah, the Armenian captain's just sitting there like, well, that just happened. What the was that?
Well, that just happened. You better prepare fast then. Okay then. So,
Chat is doing work. He's stabbing the 2 dead clerics and the
wait,
one
2
guard
dead
that died.
clerics.
Yeah, because
No.
there was 3 clerics and 2 of them were in the tent, making sure the guy stayed alive, and the guy just tore them apart.
We only have 1 cleric left now. Damn.
But the refugees
Damn.
seem a lot more terrified of what's going on now. And they're beginning to question each other if any of them are going to turn undead, and they're now threatened by each other.
Now I have to bring order to my people again. That's unfortunate.
It's not a good day.
Yeah. It's not a good gay day to be Emperor of Rome. Okay, chat, my friends. Do you really need a cleric? Do you like really need a cleric? I mean, actually really need one?
Chat wants to check for anything suspicious. Let's roll for that real quick. You do look around, kind of just glance around a little bit. Nothing doesn't seem out of the ordinary yet. Hey Chad, if you're lucky, there is a cursed sword out there that has a curse of binding onto it, and he heals instead of kills.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so there's a sword which like heals people, but you can't like really put it away once you have it.
You can't even
Just,
see
like,
it's like glued to your hand. It is like perfectly stuck to your hand.
I had one, and I got removed by like a witch. So I mean, you could totally get that, then like just 2 hand, 1 short sword, and one of those things. But like, I don't know, you just give up 1 hand forever for just a few healing abilities. Bit of healing.
Next session they will arrive. Right now, let me pop in the OBS. Right now, the caravan traveled all the way to Kalen's coast to get those elven spears. And by this point, like, we did this like a second session, so right now, I think this is like the 6th or 7th session we're on now. They're pretty much close to the Arcanus right now. They're close to Arcanus, maybe a little past Arcanus, to get to Rome. The next session, they'll definitely arrive.
Okay. So, how many spears did they order again?
You ordered like a whole shipment of them. You're probably... I'm gonna have to roll to see how much he gets on that one when he arrives.
I bought 200 gold worth of.
Yeah. Yeah, he said... Yeah, I was gonna roll when he arrives, see how many spears he got you.
Raid? No raiding. No raiding
Village has already
villages.
been raided. It's been Bullock burnt it to the ground. You're just kind of there to rebuild it, to make it a new
You're gonna go there and rebuild it. It got raided, and I want to civilize it with a Roman superiority now.
You're bringing life to a land that doesn't have life, pretty much. It's constant warfare, and you're bringing order to it.
Pretty much the bad people went there and stole the people there to make them into zombies, you know? So we have to now go there and bring some people back and make that thing like a place again.
He raided the burnt buildings. He's like had his men in there, like just attacking the burnt buildings and like setting the burnt like wood already on fire a second time to rebuild it.
Yeah, sure, go do that.
I mean, it's getting somewhere.
So you can do whatever, my man, as long as I see results.
But here's a question for you: Are you sure you want to split up everything right now? Currently, you see what one zombie can do. Bullock has a whole army of them. It's splitting your
Sure,
forces
but-
up right now to build another town might leave
But,
you or them vulnerable to any form of attacks. And since the
but two
town's so...
things. First off, first good thing we have here is gonna be that this random traveler guy is, I guess, gonna go there and probably weaken them and distract them from attacking us because he's gonna kill a few undead probably. So that's the thing. Plus, if he goes down there and rebuilds there and can actually start a thing there, then we can get more resources from there and here. And just like, plus if one place gets destroyed, we have a backup place pretty much, you know?
Alright. It'll also be wise to secure the land, because there is, on the map, there is a castle nearby Invicta now, which is possibly owned by Bullock.
Yeah, sure, maybe.
Hedgehog did make an advance with Ulfskrog's forces, but there's no confirmed if they made it there or not.
Plus, as soon as the roll is finished and trade starts, we're gonna get the Armenians involved. So they're gonna do lots of distractions. You know, they're gonna be very distracting. I mean, I'm gonna try to get the Armenians involved, but you know.
And
I hope this gonna work.
And the DM will have time basically managing 2 towns. That'll be fine. We're building an empire. I have to manage all the empires. And plus, as you guys expand and grow in the next kind of like quote-unquote next chapter is revealed, it will kind of die down. This is the climactic chapter right now.
I mean, I get what you mean, guy who is a person, 2 towns, but pretty much, until now I've managed Rome. I've written down population numbers, I have made the map for the town, I have...
Which again, you shouldn't have to, I should have done that, but you know, you're just keeping notes, you're keeping track.
So you didn't do it, so I did.
Okay, so guys, the person wants to you want to head out there now and just rebuild it so you don't give that extra time to Bullock's undead forces to do anything?
Okay, so what you're taking with you is... Yeah.
Hopefully.
So the DM, I'm gonna have to rely on you a bit more on some places, sure, but I mean, I'm also a busy person sometimes. Okay, sure, then, so you take... Who do you take with you? Just put some stuff into the chat, which you're gonna take with you. We have a few refugees to spare, we have 1 cleric we would like to keep, we got some people who are trained fighters, we got lots of stuff going on, so you can take lots of stuff.
The blacksmith is getting repaired, so hopefully... I think by the end of this session, the blacksmith will be repaired.
The blacksmith will be finished soon, so as soon as that's done, I can start sending you weapons and armor too, potentially.
Especially with the Armenians can probably send minerals, because they do got mountains far to the north that they can get minerals from.
Yeah, so we can trade with the Armenians and sell them crops and, or wood for, you know, minerals. Literally everything going perfect. So unexpected.
Everything besides 2 clerics being murdered and 1 of your guards turning into a bloodthirsty freaking Reichling.
Well, except for that. But apart from that, everything's great.
Oh, so nice. You know what? We could send your forced laborer to start working on the fields for the Invicta.
Okay, then I'm gonna send an archer, if you train better, sure, 15 refugees, and I'm gonna... Would you be fine in taking in a slave? We got 1 slave at the moment, and he's kind of forced to work in the fields. So
He's
you
a
could
forced
totally take
laborer.
him.
It's not a slave, it's a forced
Yeah,
laborer.
forced laborers. Forced
There's no
labor.
taxes, just forced donations. The slave was originally one of the Bullock soldiers that was at the town of Invicta when
So he was originally like conscript fighter, pretty much.
Yeah. But he explained that he was part of a cleanup party, just to clean up. The main party's already taken the town, did what they did, and left. They were just the cleanup.
So he's not really a trained fighter.
And how strong is the slave? He's not
I
that
love
strong.
how it's like it's.
Oh.
It's just an object. Oh, wait. Yes. It's not a person. Not a person. It's just
It's an object.
an object. It's a tool. It's a tool to plow the fields.
I mean, he's not that strong. He's still a little jumpy in anything. He's more of a child. Well, not a child, more of like a teen reaching his early adulthood. I want to see it. Okay, you go up to the field, kind of the north end of town. He's working the field with a couple other people. You got one of the villagers showing him how the crops work, how to get, how to take care of the cabbages and the potatoes that they're growing. And he seems a little content right now. He does like I say, he looks pretty young. He looks like he's just reaching into his early adult life.
He's a perfect working age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the most muscliest person around, but he's got some meat on him, so he could be able to lift decently heavy objects. Like maybe like a box full of, random tools and equipment, with someone else helping him. Alright, so you're gonna take the forced laborer along with him. How would you want to break the news to him? Just gonna go walk up to him like, you, with me! Or are we gonna break it down gently to the forced laborer? Saying, yeah, you know that village we took you from? You're gonna go back there and see your dead friends again.
Well, he's definitely gonna get intimidated. Oh, come on! He's just a forced laborer. You don't have to be gentle with him.
I mean, you were gentle with him, kind of.
I told him either you die here or I'm gonna take you with you and you work for me.
See, gentle!
So, I mean,
you could have just
yeah,
killed him.
I did. I didn't kill him outright, so I was pretty gentle, I guess. Yeah.
He'll be useful to rebuild his hometown. Well, yeah, he never told us where he was from either.
But he's truly not from there because he was there to kill civilians.
He was there as the cleanup party, yeah. Oh, he would definitely like to go back to see the friends that he was just with murdered on the ground. They're probably still
Yeah,
alive.
so I'm
Like
them in
gushing
front
out.
of him. Ooh, yeah. Just bring him back. Give him one of the entrenchment tools. Tell him to go bury his friends. Power move.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that, yeah. Alright. So you walk, you go up to him. You tell him that, like, hey, you're gonna come back with me to Invicta. You're gonna go back with me to that one town where your friends were murdered so we can rebuild it. He's a little defiant at first. He doesn't want to go back and see his friends, but as you bring up the topic to give, so he's also able to give his friends a proper burial, he's more compliant now. He's willing to go back. He's still a little jumpy about going back though.
He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine indeed. Couple people in the town built like a horse cart too, so they could stack all the wood and supplies that they need onto it to bring it down to Invicta as well by the end of the day.
Roma. Invicta. Yay.
He does have a wound along his cheek, his left cheek, only because earlier one of Morland's guards rode by with the horse and smacked him on the helmet with the sword and cut him on the cheek. He doesn't look too tired yet because he's only just got there. He had plenty of time to rest on the way there, so he's still up, spry as a fiddle. Spry as a fiddle. Wherever how the saying goes. spread of the circle?
No
Alright.
clue.
So you guys gonna set out in an hour from now. Anything else that you guys want to do in the town before guy who's a person leaves?
Guy who is a person, chat, my friend, chat. I know it's been, we haven't known each other for a long time. Oh God. He has the stuff which is in his inventory, okay? But please, chat. I know we have known each other for long. It's only been a few days, a week by now, maybe 2 weeks. Not sure. Who keeps track? And I know. So.
Oh, I get that. Go ahead, Mom. Sorry, I started to interrupt you.
So chat. I'm gonna be happy to see you again in the future after you've gone out to do your own thing and to finally establish your own. And I hold my hand out. Goodbye, old friend. Well, my friend. No, not a goodbye, friend. Come on, chat. You gotta shake my hand.
Give it, but the stream is a little delayed. I'm gonna lead this. I'm gonna give it to you.
Chat. You're gonna lead it for now and like build it back, and then I mean like you can like take care of it. Sure, right? Yeah, sure. So you're gonna take care of it for now and lead it for now until you're finished, okay? So but that's gonna take a bit, right? You're gonna have to like build buildings and get farms going and get people settled there, get defenses. It's all gonna take like weeks probably. Maybe, who knows?
It ain't gonna take any responsibility. Oh.
Dad, please, I am giving
You're not even
this
gonna pay.
to
Wait, well, you're not even gonna pay for the citizen support. Just give
Dad, I am giving this to you as an opportunity to shine. I hope you're gonna use the opportunity right and not.
Chat says he shakes your hand after a very uncomfortable amount of time.
That's just a menace to society. Oh my God.
Oh man, like as he's leaving, we'd be like, oh thank God. Like on your it's like, oh thank God he's gone. I will look back and come back and slap the shit out of you. That's not what he said. I just randomly threw that in there, but you know, just the vibe of it. All right, so
you shouldn't come back. That's not. You should go off. You can go and do your thing now. Like,
just stare.
Chat, my friends, my comrades.
The caravan of
Please.
people just outside watching, like, what the hell's going on?
Chat, you feeling all right?
I'm sure he's fine. That's fine. They just leave dramatically. They just leave dramatically.
This just went somewhere.
Are you sure
Okay,
this
chat.
isn't a start of a rebellion?
I am not so sure anymore.
See you later, Mr.
Chat.
Leader.
Acting weird.
Chat does. Hey, at least they're not as bad as that one Viking dude who ran into earlier that was stealing boats.
Yeah, fair.
Just take
So
it off.
anyway, I should probably go take care of some Armada things.
Yeah. Right now it's getting close to that time we should end the D&D campaign for until next Thursday. We can switch to Armada for a little bit. We can go on a little extra longer and go to Armada real quick, since I just got Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah.
And I've
F
never
yeah.
played it before. Guys, a person. We do D&D every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. If you want to join the Discord and keep in tabs with when we do D&D Thursdays, you can. Even then, if you want to make your own character for the campaign, you can as well. We have like a whole Discord set up for all of that. It's only if you want to, though.
A guy, Logan, I gotta get your Steam. Steam. Steamos. So we
Can I
can
come
like.
back once again to the camp just to stare uncomfortably at my comrade? Nah, it's too far. All you can do is sit on top of the carriage and just stare at just sit on the back of the carriage as it rides up as you just blankly stare at the whole place.
Stop just staring! You shouldn't! Why are you just staring at me? Oh my god, this is... Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna DM you the username real quick and then...
No, Logan, I just DM'd you my...
Oh, yeah,
code.
friend code, I just saw that.
My code of friendliness. I gave you the Discord before, let me give you the Discord again, please.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, he was more busy with enjoying the D&D stuff. He didn't pay attention if we did Discord or not earlier. He was enjoying the
Oh my god, who is person? You should give who is the person access to the D&D stream channel. Because he doesn't currently. So he should, you know. Yo, my boy!
2 players. I gotta...
You exist! Yeah, you exist! That's the mindset!
He
Whoa.
exists?
He exists within the confined space of our universe.
Right? I gotta
Like
give
a
him
jab.
Give him the D&D
D&D campaigner?
role. Yeah.
You could join the VC now to make this extra epic. You know, it's like a you can join the VC and just say nothing and just blankly stare into the VC. I guess.
Alright, now I gotta...
You're red now, like a communist. Not saying anything, but like a communist.